front.
A lot of lip service for that money, though. That's
I'm done with it.
Mr. Busse, you addressed the hotels with the Hennepin County Social Services.
Yeah.
However, the Comfort Inn and I believe there are some other hotels, but that hasn't been, I've gotten different words from different people. That isn't Hennepin County.
Nope, it is not.
Okay, they don't have security.
Nope,
They, St. Stephen's does not have the same resources as Hennepin County. Okay, so they have a woman who is having mental illness and burns her hotel room down. Are we going to wait until the hotel is burned down or till we have the next shooting? How is that being handled? You can push it off on Hennepin County, okay, but that's not Hennepin County. These other hotels are not Hennepin County. What about them?
You're right, they're not Hennepin County. They are, St. Stephen's is, they're the social service agency of last resort for a lot of people. I mean, their primary job is to get people off the street. And they do, no, now listen. And they do not have.
But you told me that they were going to be there for a long time, at least till January. In the middle of winter, they're going to get kicked out.
Where are these people going to go in January? What's your plan?
How's that going to work?
So,
well, what's your plan?
There has to be more of a plan. I want to hear it.
So St. Stephen's does not have. They don't have any staff. They allow drug and alcohol use. They don't have the same structures that Hennepin County has. And there have been a ton of issues about that.
Okay, so that's been going on since March. So how's it been handled?
And St. Stephen's, I don't want to throw them under the bus. They won't even return our calls for the most part.
Get them out of here. You are
Quit passing the buck.
Get them out of here.
You are the mayor.
So,
don't pass the buck.
Seriously.
Don't pass the buck.
A little bit, for God's sake.
Is it your belief that government should decide who can move in, who can rent a hotel room in the city of Bloomington?
You know what? If they were decent residents,
so should government
your community
decide,
is at stake because of this.
So you can decide who can rent a hotel room.
Why would we want homeless people in our city?
You know what? Nobody can rent hotel rooms.
These dirty needles.
It's a homeless shelter.
I can't call Holiday Inn and get a hotel room. You know what? I asked someone from our police department, is it a good idea for me to get a hotel room at Super 8 or La Quinta? He said, absolutely not. Okay, so you know what? Who's going to come rent a hotel room here? Nobody.
We have 47 hotels in Bloomington.
Yeah, okay.
Are you saying
but how many of them, one after another, are going to turn into homeless shelters?
Are you saying
I'm saying you should step up when there's a problem.
In Bloomington. Are you saying that?
You know what? If they're causing a problem, get them out of here.
The people are speaking to you, addressing that there's a problem, and it is your job to be the voice of the people and to do something about it. That's your job.
So do it.
And to the extent that we are able to do that, we can't go to Holiday Inn and say, you can't rent to this group.
Why not?
I realize there's
That didn't work for years.
What's the solution?
Okay,
what is your solution as the mayor? What are you going to do about it?
Okay,
I seem to be able to pull permits real easy for other things, so.
There's not an option to tell them they cannot rent to a certain group of people.
Okay, that I get that.
Okay, we understand there's constraints, but what can you do?
That's all we want to know.
You can refuse business to anybody.
Yes.
You can refuse business to
business
anybody.
owner has the right to reserve.
You're right, you can.
So you just said that you can't.
No, wait. Government can't.
Bullshit.
If a Holiday Inn decides they don't want to rent to them, they don't have to rent to them.
Good.
So they don't have to rent to them.
The government should have a say too.
But we cannot pass a law saying
you guys get paid more.
We cannot pass
laws. You guys get paid more housing homeless.
We're not asking you to pass any laws. We're asking you to get the crime out of here. To at least say something. You say nothing. You
given that,
you say nothing.
Given that, what can you do? You've told us what you can't do, but there must be something.
I don't even want to know what he can do. I want to know what he is doing. Yeah. What are you doing?
We are doing. We increased police presence there.
So
we've been working with them from a legal standpoint.
What are you doing from a legal standpoint?
We've been working with our community health folks
to
ensure that they're doing what they should be doing.
To deal with homeless people that could go somewhere else.
If it was dealing with them just like we would deal with any nuisance or problem property in the city of Bloomington. That's what we're doing. We're not singling them out because they're homeless folks, and we're not going after them specifically because who they are. We're working within the parameters of what we can do as a city, increase police presence, legal work on them, our community health, public health, doing the things that we have to work with them.
And how much is that costing your residents here that actually do work?
And you asked that earlier, and I told you earlier, I don't know what that total is.